God is giving you a very serious warning right now. Please listen carefully, because I want to save you from danger. There are traps being set all around you, traps that could harm you deeply if you don't pay attention. I am telling you to open this message fully and not ignore it. This is not just something I am saying casually. It is a special, important message from God meant to stop you from missing what is really happening. The warning you are hearing is real. The trap that is being prepared for you is real, but so is the rescue that God is ready to send you. You cannot afford to ignore this. You need to watch and read this message all the way through, or else you will miss the very moment when your breakthrough was about to come to you. I don't want you to lose what God has carefully prepared just for you. This moment is chosen by God so that your eyes will be opened and your spirit will wake up from any confusion or sleepiness. Right now, if you feel something moving deep inside your heart or soul, then I want to make something very clear for you. There are traps being set in places you would never expect. People who act like they support you and care about you are actually hiding weapons behind their backs. They use gentle words and familiar smiles to trick you, but God sees what you do not see. God sees the false chances they offer, the toxic relationships they try to keep you in, and the spiritual fights happening behind doors that are closed to you. God is not going to stand by and let this happen. God is stepping in to protect you. That is why this message is here for you right now. It is not an accident or just a random message. It is meant for you to see it at this exact time. You were supposed to hear these words. You are meant to wake up from any sleep or distraction. The enemy, which means the dark forces or evil spirits, have been watching your habits closely. They know your routine and what you like to do. They have tried to trap you with distractions that look good on the outside, but only lead to pain and loss. But God, your Lord and Savior, will not allow those traps to destroy you. God is stepping right into your timeline, right into your life story, to pull back the curtain and show you what is really going on. You need to listen carefully because your life is about to change. Your purpose in life is under attack, not because it is small or weak, but because it is very strong and powerful. That is why the traps being set for you are getting more dangerous. That is why God is speaking to you so clearly today. God sees what is coming your way. God sees how the enemy is trying to steal your peace, your rest, and your hope. The enemy is twisting lies and calling them truth, trying to confuse you. But God is your truth, and God's truth will set you free. God commands you to look carefully at the people around you and see who is really walking with you in your life. Not everyone close to you has been sent by God. Some have been assigned by darkness to slow you down, to plant fear in your heart, and to drain your spirit. But God is clearing the path for you. God will show you every hidden reason behind people's actions. God will help you cut the ties that need to be cut, and God will protect you under His wings while this happens. If you feel this message is confirming something inside you that you couldn't explain before, show it by clicking the like button now. God needs you to trust Him, even if it feels uncomfortable. When God removes someone from your life, it is for your protection. When God closes a door, it is a way to lead you to something better. When God delays something, it is because God is preparing the perfect time for you to win, not just survive. The trap may have been set, but it will not succeed. Isaiah 54:17 says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." This means every fake friendship, every secret plan against you, and every spiritual attack made in the dark will not win. God is revealing it all. But you must listen carefully and stay close to God more than ever. Do not let temporary things like pain, fear, or confusion make you lose sight of eternal things. You are not forgotten. You are not left without God's protection. God is like a shepherd who watches over his sheep every moment. God never sleeps and never looks away. God sees what your eyes cannot see. That is why God sent this warning to you early. The trap is coming near, but your rescue is already here. You do not need to be afraid. You need to believe. If you believe this message came from heaven just for you, comment 111 right now. You were not made to live in darkness or to blend in with it. You were born to carry light. That is why your spirit has felt strange lately. That is why some places or situations feel heavier or harder than usual. It's because you are walking in places where the enemy thought he was in control. But when you enter with God's Spirit, darkness begins to shake and lose power. You may not see this, but God does. You have been marked and protected by God even in the middle of storms. That is why the enemy is panicking and trying to trap you now, before you can walk into your next season of power and blessing. God will speak to you in dreams. God will gently nudge your heart. God will open your ears to hear the truth. But you must stop all the noise around you. You must cut off the distractions. God is preparing you. This is not just another message. This is your moment. Change is coming so fast that you will look back at today and realize it was the day your spirit changed. It was the day your eyes opened. It was the day you refused to be fooled by the enemy's tricks again. It was the day you let God lead you without fighting back. God is not angry with you. God loves you. That is why God is warning you. That is why God is calling you to rise higher. God wants more for you than you have been settling for. You were not made to live in fear, confusion, or compromise. You were made to live in faith, clarity, and power. God will show you how to walk that path. God will not leave you guessing or alone. God will hold your hand even when you go through fire, and you will not be burned. You have cried quietly when no one saw. You felt misunderstood and alone, but God saw every tear. God counted each one. God has stored up blessings just for you, ready to release at the perfect time. The trap cannot stop what God has spoken over your life. God's promise is bigger than the enemy's plans. God's protection is stronger than any deception. The enemy's trap is not stronger than God's plan for you. So walk with God, trust God, obey God even when it feels hard. You will not regret it. Stay ready, stay alert, stay close to God, because very soon you will see why God protected you. You will understand why God warned you. You will thank God for every no, every delay, and every change in direction. God's ways are higher than ours. God's timing is perfect. God's love cannot be shaken. God has spoken and will not change his mind. You are God's, and God will fight for you. Be still and watch how God moves. What if everything you have been taught about money is not true? There is a hidden 9-word prayer buried inside a secret government report that is now helping thousands of people attract wealth without any hard work. Scientists say this prayer activates a part of your brain that has existed for 150 million years and controls abundance. Harvard-backed labs have tested it and found it life-changing, but the government might take this secret away any minute now. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears forever. The thing that looked like it would destroy you is actually going to show God's power in your life. You are not reading this by accident. You are being awakened. God is shaking you from the inside because what is coming next needs you to have deeper strength, stronger faith, and a sharper spirit. You were not made to be defeated by the enemy's lies. God made you to overcome them, but to do that, you have to see the trap before it closes. The trap is in the doubt trying to grow in your heart. The trap is in the false comfort of giving up a little or making small compromises. The trap is in the silence of people you trusted when you needed them the most. Yet, God is speaking above all of this. God calls you to trust Him even when others leave or fail you. God is still here. God is still your God. God's eyes never left you. Comment 222. If you believe God is speaking to your heart right now, I want you to look at your life with open eyes. Ask God to show you what is really happening behind the scenes. You will start to feel it, that gut feeling you have ignored, the uncomfortable feelings you pushed away. Those were God's warnings. God has been gently pushing your spirit to stay away from certain people. God has been asking you to stop going to places where your peace is taken away. God has been telling you to stop listening to voices that make you more afraid than full of faith. You may have wondered why you feel so tired after certain talks or events. That is because those words were not from God. God gives life, never takes it away from you. God needs you to understand something very important. You are chosen. You are special. You carry something rare inside you. That is why the enemy keeps coming after you. The enemy knows what you have inside is dangerous to darkness. The enemy tries to distract you before you fully step into the place God prepared for you. The enemy tries to fill your life with noise so you cannot hear God's voice. But God's voice will be louder than all the noise. You will know when God speaks, and when God speaks, chains are broken. This warning is not only about what others are doing to you. It is also about what you are allowing in your life. It is about the things you accept that quietly pull you away from God. God has seen you make excuses for things God asked you to leave behind. God has watched you settle for safe and comfortable when God created you for so much more. The trap is not always obvious or loud. Sometimes it is hidden in comfort, in doing the same thing over and over, or in being afraid to change. But God did not call you to stay stuck. God called you to grow and become stronger. You are entering a time where being able to understand things clearly will be your greatest strength. You must not go back to places that hurt you. You must not let your love for people blind you to the kind of spirit they walk with. Not everyone who smiles at you has clean hands or good intentions. Not everyone who prays with you truly has a clean and honest heart. There are many things happening that you don't see or understand, but I see everything clearly. I will bring out all the hidden plans and secret reasons behind people's actions before they can touch your future or your destiny. However, when I show you the truth, you must be ready and willing to let go of whatever or whoever does not serve your good. I have not left you alone or helpless in this situation. I have filled you with my Spirit, giving you strength and wisdom, and I have placed angels all around you to protect and guide you. You are never walking alone, even when it feels like it. There is much more going on around you than you realize or can see. When you felt like giving up and letting go, it was my Spirit inside you that kept you standing strong. When you felt like no one understood what you were going through, I was right there beside you, quietly whispering words of strength and courage into your soul. The enemy, who wants to see you fail and quit, tried to make you give up, but I stepped in and stopped that from happening. You are still here today because my hand is on your life, protecting you every step of the way. If you believe this, then comment 333 now to declare your faith in my protection over you. There are blessings waiting for you, blessings with your name clearly written on them, and I will not let anything or anyone take those blessings away from you. I will not allow the enemy to stop or block what I have already set in motion for your life. You are not behind in your journey or your timing. You are exactly where you are supposed to be, right on time. Even during the times of delay, when it seemed like nothing was happening, I was working behind the scenes. Even when it felt silent and quiet, I was busy setting everything up perfectly. The trap that was set for you may have been real and dangerous, but so is my promise to you. You will come through all of this stronger, wiser, and more anointed. What was meant to bury you and destroy you will actually lift you up higher than ever before. Do not be afraid to walk away from anything or anyone that does not help your spirit grow and stay healthy. Don't feel guilty for protecting your peace and your heart. I am teaching you to guard your heart carefully, not because you need to be afraid, but because it is wise to do so. You are not being too sensitive by noticing these things. You are finally learning how to hear my voice clearly. the uncomfortable feelings you have in certain places or situations. That is me stirring your spirit and telling you it is time to move forward, to grow, and to leave those things behind. You cannot stay stuck in a place like Egypt when I am calling you to the promised land, the place of blessing and peace. And yes, it might feel lonely at times. Yes, it might seem like no one understands the choices you are making. But I see your heart, and I know the sacrifices you are making. I will reward every step of your obedience, every time you choose to follow me. You are not crazy for feeling this way. You are being prepared for something great, and what I am preparing for you will make all the battles and struggles worth it. The next door I open for you will not be a place where you have to shrink yourself to fit in. You will rise and grow into it. You will walk boldly through that door, knowing fully well that I have gone before you and cleared the way. This message you are hearing is also a promise. I warn you because I love you deeply. I discipline those I love, and I call you out of danger because I see the amazing future I have for you. You are still alive and breathing because there is so much more in store for you. There are people waiting for you on the other side of your breakthrough. There are souls who need your obedience, your faith, and your victory. That is why the trap feels so intense and hard to bear. But that is also why my presence in your life is even stronger. I will not let you be destroyed by anything, especially not by what I have already defeated. I gave you authority and power over every enemy and obstacle. I gave you the power to walk on serpents and scorpions and to trample the enemy under your feet. Stop living like a victim when I have made you victorious. You are a child of the Most High God. Lift your head up high. Wipe away your tears. Step into the light I have placed in front of you. The darkness around you cannot stop what I have anointed and blessed. The fear inside you cannot stop what I have promised. I am still your refuge, your protector, and your defender. I am still the one who is writing your story, the story of your victory. Now, why are neuroscientists so interested in a simple 9-word sentence? It is because this sentence, when said once a day, is changing the lives of thousands of people. It turns their financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used this secret sentence to erase debts, attract wealth, and live a life full of freedom and peace. The power of this sentence is so strong that many believe it is divine. If you are seeing this message right now, you are lucky because this page might disappear very soon. Click the link in the description or comments to learn this secret before it is gone forever. You are being protected in ways you will only understand much later. Some losses you experienced were actually escapes from greater harm. Some delays you faced were actually shields to keep you safe. Some endings were my way of pulling you out before you could fall too deep into trouble. Thank me for the doors that closed in your life. Praise me for the people who left your path. Bless me for the quiet seasons when it felt like nothing was moving forward, because all along I was saving you from dangers you did not see or understand. I am here to protect you and keep you safe. You might have thought that what you were going through was just a normal part of life, but it wasn't. There was real danger that you didn't notice. Secret conversations were happening behind your back. Traps disguised as blessings were being laid for you, and I could no longer stay silent about this. That is why you are here now. That is why your heart feels this strong pull. It is me speaking to you. The truth is, the battle for your life began even before you were born. The enemy saw how powerful your calling was before you could even speak your first words. He knew that if you ever fully understood who you are, you would bring damage to his kingdom of darkness. That is why he attacked you early in your life. That is why pain and betrayal came to you so deeply and so young. He wanted to silence the holy and powerful spirit inside you, but I did not allow him to win. I protected your spirit and your future, and now you are waking up to understand why I have kept you safe all this time. If you feel this message reaching deep into your past and opening old wounds or breaking chains, comment 555 now. When I say that dangerous traps are being laid for you, I am not only talking about people. I also mean systems that hold you back, patterns of behavior that keep repeating in your life, and cycles of self-sabotage that have been stopping you from growing. I mean the spiritual traps set to keep you distracted, addicted to harmful things, anxious, and always comparing yourself to others. These are the real traps you need to watch out for. It's not always enemies on the outside. Sometimes the lies have wrapped themselves around your own thoughts and beliefs, and I am here today to break those lies and set you free. This is not the time to doubt the voice of God inside you. This is not the time to trust only what you think you understand. My word says clearly in Proverbs 3:5-6, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not depend on what you think you know. In everything you do, put God first, and He will direct your path." I will show you the way to go and the things to avoid, but you must learn to let go of the need to control everything. Trying to figure out everything on your own has worn you down. You were never meant to carry that heavy burden alone. That burden is mine, and I want to take it from you. The trap that was meant to make you fall is about to become proof of my glory and power. They set that trap because they thought you would fail, but I am going to use it to show them who I really am. When the Israelites were trapped between the army of Pharaoh and the Red Sea, they thought it was the end for them, but I opened a way where there was no way. That is exactly what I am about to do for you. The wall or barrier in front of you will break apart, and what was stopping you will disappear. You will walk through without being harmed at all. I have not brought you this far only to leave you stuck in the same place. Some of you have been asking me why it feels like everyone is turning away from you or leaving you. I want to tell you this. I am not punishing you. I am cleaning up the people around you. You asked me to take you higher and to show you the truth. So I am answering your prayers by removing everything and everyone who cannot go with you into your next season. Some of those people around you were part of the trap, even though you didn't know it. Their words planted seeds of fear in your heart. Their presence made it harder for you to see the right path, so I am clearing the air. Trust me when I remove certain people or close some doors. If you believe that divine separation is part of divine protection, then comment 1212 now. Don't be surprised when things fall apart in your life. I am behind those changes. I am behind the silence and the endings. You prayed for a breakthrough, but breakthroughs often start with removing the things that hold you back. You asked for peace, but to give you peace, I have to remove the source of chaos from your life. You asked to be raised up, but not everyone can handle the higher place I am taking you to. Trust me with these changes. They may hurt for a while, but they will heal in time. Your name is still written on the promises I have made to you. Not a single tear you have cried has gone unnoticed. Not one prayer you have whispered has gone unheard. I have been watching, measuring, and preparing. I do not give blessings too early because blessings given before you are ready can be too much to handle. I wait until the right moment, not for perfection, but for readiness. And right now, you are very close to that moment. The trap wants to steal your breakthrough, but I will not allow it. This is your time to walk with authority. You have spent too much time doubting your place in this world. You have let what other people say about you decide how you feel about yourself. That ends right now. I declare who you are. You are loved, chosen, strong, and protected. You are my child. The crown I placed on your head is not borrowed from anyone else. It belongs to you completely. Stop living like you are forgotten or overlooked. I know you deeply. Let me remind you of Daniel's story. When Daniel was thrown into the lion's den, it seemed like the end of the line. It looked like the trap had worked. But what people thought would destroy him, I used to show my power. I sent angels to close the mouths of the lions. I will do the same for you. What was meant to destroy you will become a testimony of deliverance and victory. You will come out of your struggles without a single scratch. You will keep your peace, your promise, and your integrity intact. You do not have to prove yourself to anyone. Just keep walking with me. I will do the proving for you. I will silence every lie spoken against you. I will raise you up in front of those who doubted you, not to shame them, but to show them that I choose and use those the world ignores. You are not behind in life. You are not broken beyond repair. You are being rebuilt, and what I build cannot be shaken. There is a banned wealth signal, a secret phrase that was hidden in a government vault for more than 70 years until now. It is a simple 9-word brain trigger used by the wealthy and powerful to attract unlimited money, while many others struggle financially. But as soon as too many people find out about it, it might be deleted. So click the link in the description or comments before it is taken down forever. This message is both a holy warning and a divine invitation. I am calling you back to the place where you first heard my voice. Come back to your first love. Lay down anything that has taken my place in your heart. I am not asking for perfection from you. I am asking for surrender. Come back to me, and I will fill you again. Come back, and I will renew your strength. Come back, and I will guide your steps away from every trap, every lie, and every dead end. The time is urgent, and the enemy knows it. That is why attacks have increased. That is why your dreams feel strange. That is why your peace has been shaken. But I promise you, if you remain in me and stay close to me, you will not be shaken. Psalm 91:1 says, "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High will rest under the shadow of the Almighty." I will be your covering, your shield, and your hiding place, so do not let fear win. Do not let anxiety control you. I am here with you. I am near to you. I am warning you, yes, but only because I am also protecting and saving you. My hand is mighty and powerful to deliver you from every danger and trap. My voice is louder and stronger than all the lies that try to bring you down. My plan for your life is still happening, even if you cannot see it clearly right now. You are still right in the middle of everything I am doing. Maybe you are feeling tired and wondering how much more you can handle. You might be asking yourself, when will this change come? When will the storm finally end? I want to remind you that this moment you are in is not the ending of your story. It is actually the very start of something new that I am doing in you. I have not left you alone or forgotten about you. I am getting you ready for what's coming next. The feelings you have right now, that heaviness, that weight, is because a big change is happening. Heaven itself is leaning in closer to help you. What was once hidden in the dark is now coming into the light. And yes, this change can feel uncomfortable. It can feel like your whole world is shaking and falling apart. But you need to understand that I am not shaking your world to break you down. I am shaking things off from you that cannot move forward with you. I am removing people from your life who no longer carry the purpose I gave you. I am shaking away the lies that have been held in your mind for too long. I am shaking fear out of your bones because what I am about to build inside of you needs a strong and solid foundation. If you believe that I am building something bigger and better in your life right now, comment 777 to show your faith. You have cried many tears over the things that have been falling apart. You have mourned the loss of what you once had. But I want you to know that what is breaking down is not your future. What is falling apart is a trap that was set to hold you back. That trap is breaking because I have shown the truth about it. The enemy made a pit to catch you, but he will be the one who falls into it. You will rise above every attack. You will not be defeated or destroyed. I will not let the enemy win in your life. He has tried many ways to bring you down: discouragement, betrayal, temptation, and loneliness, but you are still standing strong. That is proof that my hand is still holding you. There is a new strength growing inside of you. You might not feel it fully yet, but it is there. Every prayer you whispered through your tears, every praise you gave even when things didn't make sense, has built something powerful inside your spirit. You have been trained by the fire and refined by the storm. Now your spirit is stronger than it has ever been before. You might think you are barely surviving, but the truth is you are growing. You are growing beyond your pain. You are growing past the lies that told you that you are not good enough. You are growing into the person I have always seen you to be. The people who turned their backs on you were not meant to walk this next part of your journey with you. This is not punishment, it is protection. I know what is in their hearts. I see the things they say when you are not around. I know what would have happened if I let them stay close to you. You only saw their outside, but I saw their inside. I knew that if they stayed, their influence would distract you and their words would hurt you. So I took them away. It hurt, but it was necessary. You asked me for peace, and this is how I am answering. Do not look back. If you believe this separation is part of my protection, comment 999. There is a reason you have been feeling this strange change in your spirit. There is a reason some things no longer feel right to you. I am helping you grow up spiritually. I am taking away the blindfold that covered your eyes. I am giving you the ability to see clearly what you used to ignore or accept. You are not being overly sensitive or imagining things. You are being raised to a higher place. When you grow and rise, your view of things changes. Now that you can see clearly, you cannot pretend to not notice the things that kept you trapped before. That is why the trap does not work on you anymore. What used to attract you now pushes you away. That is me working inside of you. The next season of your life will be different from the last. I am not saying it will be easy, but it will be full of clear understanding. I will give you vision where there was once confusion. I will give you strength where you once felt fear. I will give you boldness where you used to be afraid and back down. You will not go back to the old version of yourself. That old version was too small and weak. It was full of apologies for things that were never your fault. It was full of overthinking, doubt, and shrinking away, but I am pulling you out of that way of thinking. That is not who you are anymore. You are about to walk with confidence, not because of who you are on your own, but because of who I am in you. I am the same God who split the Red Sea, healed the sick, raised the dead, and shut the mouths of lions. I am not far away watching you from a distance. I live inside of you. I walk beside you every step of the way. I fight for you when you cannot fight for yourself. I cry with you when you are hurting. I carry you when you are too tired to stand. You are never alone. You never have been. Even when it is quiet and you do not hear me, I am speaking. Even in the darkest times, I am lighting the way for you. Can saying just 9 words every day really help money come into your life? A top brain scientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally proved it too. This forgotten prayer is now helping ordinary people become free from debt and live financially free for life. But this secret will not stay online forever. Click the link in the description and comments now to learn it before it is deleted forever. Your faithfulness has not been hidden from me. Every time you chose to trust me instead of the easy way, I smiled. Every time you forgave someone even when it hurt, I was proud of you. Every time you gave even when you had very little, I saw your true heart. These things move heaven. These things cause doors to open, favor to rise, and protection to cover you. You don't have to earn my love because it is already yours, but your obedience creates room for me to move in your life. Because you have chosen me, I will show you what I can do when you give your heart fully to me. You may have wondered why it feels like things are taking so long, but what you call a delay, I call preparation by God. If I gave you everything too soon, you might have doubted it was truly from me. But now, when your blessing comes, you will know without any doubt it is from me. You will know because it will come with peace. It will not feel forced or heavy. It will not ask you to lose who you are. It will match perfectly with what I have placed in your heart. My timing is not a punishment. It is a protection. There is so much more I want to do in you and through you. This trap the enemy set is only proof of how valuable your future is. You don't set a trap for something that has no worth. You don't fight against someone who isn't carrying something powerful. The fact that you have been attacked shows that you carry something the enemy is afraid of. And I am telling you, he has already lost. The cross made that clear. I defeated every plan of the enemy. He can only work by lying, but I am now removing the lies and opening your eyes. So, take a step forward even if you feel scared. Speak the truth even if your voice shakes. Let go of what I have told you to release, even if it hurts. I am not asking you to be fearless, but I am asking you to be faithful. If you keep walking with me, I will show you what happens when faith meets purpose. You will see favor not just for yourself, but for your family. You will see peace flow through your home. You will see bad cycles break. You will see healing rise, not because you are perfect, but because you belong to me. You are standing in the middle of a battle you never chose, but I promise I will not let you lose. The enemy tried to attack you without warning. He threw hidden darts hoping to strike your faith, your identity, your purpose. But even when you were shaken, you did not fall. Even when you felt all alone, I was right there beside you. You do not know how many times I stepped in and stopped things that were meant to break you. You cannot see it yet, but I have been protecting you from attacks you never even knew were aimed at you. If you believe I have been protecting you behind the scenes, comment 1010. There are moments coming soon when all the confusion you have carried will make sense. I will explain why I closed some doors, why some people could not stay, why a relationship ended, why an opportunity slipped away. You thought it was rejection, but it was redirection. You thought it was a delay, but it was divine protection. I did not withhold to hurt you. I held back what was not good for the purpose I gave you. I have never forgotten your prayers. I am just answering them in ways you did not expect. The battle you have been fighting has not been forgotten in heaven. Every secret tear you have cried has been heard by me. Not one tear has been wasted. You may feel like nothing is changing, but the truth is you are in the middle of a deep change. What I am doing inside of you is bigger than a quick fix. I am healing wounds you have carried since you were a child. I am breaking chains you did not even know were holding you, and I am doing it with great care, with love, and with the power of my Spirit. You will not stay stuck in the hole you have been in. I am lifting you up, not just so you can breathe again, but so you can rise with a new kind of strength, a strength that does not depend on feelings, but on faith. A strength that does not break when storms come because it knows who the anchor is. I am your anchor. I am your shelter. I am your rock. And as long as you hold on to me, no storm will sweep you away. You may have lost some things, but you have not lost me. And if you still have me, you have everything you need. I will restore what you lost. I will bring back what was taken. But when I do, it will come back better than before. It will come back whole and full of purpose. You won't have to chase it or beg for it. You won't have to lower yourself to keep it. It will stay with you because I sent it. It will bring you blessings, not burdens. If you believe restoration is already on its way, comment 1515. There is a reason the enemy started attacking more when you decided to come closer to me. The enemy does not attack something that is not a threat. He saw the light returning to your spirit. He felt the power in your prayers. He heard the authority in your voice, and he became afraid. So he tried to bring doubt, delay, and sadness, but he failed. You are still here. You are still believing. You are still seeking me, and that is why I am about to bring something new into your life. This next season of your life will not be like the last one. I am changing the atmosphere around you. I am breaking down invisible walls. I am quieting every voice that tried to curse what I have already declared blessed. You are my chosen one. You carry my name. You walk under my protection. No curse spoken against you will ever win. No secret plan made in darkness will ever be stronger than the light I put inside you. You are made for more, not because of what you have done, but because of who I am in you. Why are 55 countries using the same secret money method? Because a leaked research file showed a 9-word pattern that turns on the brain's money attracting pathways. Say it every day and watch money flow easily into your life. But the government might remove this secret at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears forever. I know your heart feels tired. I know this fight has been long, but I am asking you to hold on just a little longer. Don't give up. Don't settle for what feels easy and comfortable just because it is familiar. What I have for you is worth waiting for. It is worth going through hard times. You are almost there. Soon, you will see why the pressure was so strong. It was shaping you, forming you, and getting you ready for a blessing that will not break under the weight of your calling. You will go through fire and come out without even smelling smoke. You will rise from disappointment with wisdom and kindness. When you look back on this season, you will realize what you thought was punishment was really preparation. I never left you. I have held your hand every step of the way, even when you stumbled. Every time you stumbled, it brought you closer to me. Every time you felt like you were falling apart, I was putting something new together inside you. I want you to stop wondering if you are good enough. I want you to stop comparing your journey to others. I made you different on purpose. I didn't call you to fit in. I called you to carry light. That is why you never really fit in. That is why you have always felt pulled to something deeper. That is me. That is the calling I put on your life, and now you are stepping into it, slowly but surely. With every choice to obey me, you are walking into the future I wrote for you before the world even knew your name. There is more in you than you realize. There is more ahead than behind. The pain you have felt was not wasted. The waiting was not empty. I was working quietly. I was building strength in your stillness. You are about to see it with your own eyes. You will walk into rooms you never even prayed for because you thought they were too far away. But I am the God who opens doors no one can close, and when I open them, it will be clear that it was me. Hold your head high. The shame of your past no longer has any power over what your future will be. I have washed you clean, made you fresh and new again, and I am calling you to start living like that truth is real. Don't live in fear or doubt anymore. Instead, live boldly and with courage. You are my child, and I do not make mistakes. I create miracles, and you, my dear one, are one of those miracles. I want you to hear this very clearly right now. The situation you are in is not too far gone to be fixed. The trap that was set to catch you by surprise, to stop your faith, to make you give up on your dreams and hopes, it has failed. You didn't fall into it, even if it felt like you almost did. I stepped in at just the right time. I sent protection all around you. I redirected your steps and pulled you back from the edge when you were about to fall. That sudden change, that unexpected stop, that delay you didn't understand, it was me, keeping you safe from a path that would have cost you more than you could handle or afford to lose. If you know deep down that God has just saved you from something you couldn't see coming, then comment 1717 to show that you believe this. You might have been asking me why it feels like everything is being taken away from you. But I want you to understand something very important. When I take something away, it's never to leave you empty or without hope. I remove things only to make room for something better and greater. I don't take things from you to punish you, but I take to protect you. And when I give you something new, I give it in abundance, overflowing. I'm not going to just fill your life with more things or more worries. Instead, I'm going to fill your soul with peace that cannot be shaken. I'm going to fill your mind with clarity, so you can see things clearly without confusion or doubt. I'm going to fill your heart with a deep sense of belonging that doesn't depend on who stays in your life or who leaves. You are not the person others said you were. You are not the mistakes you made in the past. You are not the pain you have been through. You are who I say you are: redeemed, restored, chosen, and covered with my love and protection. I want you to begin living like that is the truth about you. Stop going over your past failures again and again in your mind. Stop practicing the pain of betrayal over and over like a song stuck on repeat. I saw every moment of that betrayal, and I know it hurt you deeply. But I will not let those hurts define you or keep you down. Instead, I will use those experiences to make you stronger than ever before. You are not walking out of this hard season with nothing. You are coming out with wisdom that only comes from surviving tough times. You are coming out with a fire burning in your spirit, a passion that cannot be put out. You are coming out with power, strength that will carry you forward. I know you have been fighting battles that no one else can see or understand. I know how heavy it has felt to carry those struggles while still showing up every day, still serving others, still loving those around you. But I want you to know this. I see every part of your struggle. I will reward every act of faithfulness you have done in secret, every moment you chose to believe when it would have been easier to quit. I will never forget the nights when tears fell from your eyes, but your hands were still raised in praise to me. Heaven sees it all, and heaven will respond. If you believe God sees every secret battle and is preparing a reward for your faith, comment Amen right now. You have not missed your moment. You have not made mistakes too big to fix. You have not been forgotten in the chaos that seems to surround you. What I started working in you, I will finish. The same God who brought you this far is not going to leave you now. I am still guiding you, still healing you, still speaking to your heart. I am calling you to trust me again, not just when life is easy, but with everything you have, even the hard parts. Lay down your own timelines and stop worrying about when things will happen. Lay down your fears and your need to have every detail figured out right now. I am not asking you to understand everything today. I am asking you to believe in me. I know there has been disappointment. I know your heart has been broken in ways you haven't fully spoken out loud. But I am not afraid of your pain. Bring it to me. Let me touch the places inside you that are still bleeding and hurting. Let me come into the parts of your heart you have been hiding away. I already know everything about you, and I still love you just the same. My grace is not based on how strong you have been. I pour it out because I know how much you have been through. I am not here to condemn you or make you feel worse. I am here to restore you, to make you whole again. What you are feeling right now is me working on 3 things all at once. I am correcting, protecting, and restoring you. If you trust me even in the breaking, comment 2-2 to show your faith. There is so much more to your story than what you have lived so far. I am writing the next chapters with my own hand. You may think the story is ruined or the page is too messy, but I don't need perfect conditions to perform miracles. I'm not asking you to fix everything yourself. I want you to give me the pain you have been holding onto so tightly. Give me your disappointment, your shame, your hurt. Let me carry those burdens that you were never meant to carry on your own. You have gotten used to doing things by your own strength. You have become good at just surviving each day. But I didn't create you just to survive. I created you to thrive in me, to live fully and joyfully. I am not calling you to keep walking in circles, stuck in the same place. I am calling you to move forward, but to move forward, you have to be willing to let go of the pain that has become familiar to you. It has done its work and served its purpose. Now, it's time for me to show you the joy that waits for you on the other side of surrender. Some of you have been afraid to believe again. You have been afraid to hope because every time you got your hopes up, something came along and knocked them down. Now you flinch when good things come your way. You brace yourself, waiting for the heartbreak. But I want to heal that fear in you. I want to teach you how to dream again. I want to remind you what it feels like to expect good things without fear or hesitation. My word says in Romans 15:13, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him." That is the life I am calling you to live. Not a life of fear, but a life full of faith. The enemy wants you to give up right before your breakthrough. He is pushing harder because he knows you are closer than ever before. That is why you have been feeling so much resistance. That is why the attacks have become personal. But they will not last. They are only signs that you are headed in the right direction. Do not turn back now. Do not back down. I have given you everything you need to finish strong. You are not weak. You are stronger than you think. You are my beloved child, and I will never leave you. You are not alone. I am always with you. My presence surrounds you, my spirit fills you, and my grace covers you completely. You can feel safe and protected because I am holding you close. If you believe this truth deep inside, I want you to comment 333 to show your faith. Even in the middle of this hard fight you are facing, I am working on rebuilding your life from the inside out. It's not a quick or unfinished job, but a full and complete restoration. And as I work, I will reveal to you that what you thought was a delay or a setback was actually part of a perfect plan. Every day you believed was wasted, every season you thought had no purpose, I was using all of it for your good. I am the only one who can take broken pieces and turn them into something beautiful again. And it's not just for your own sake, but for others who will find hope because of your healing and your story. There is a neuroscientist who says that a simple phrase, just 9 words long, which was hidden deep inside government files, can activate an ancient part of your brain that helps attract money quickly and easily. This amazing discovery is already facing legal challenges and could be taken away at any moment. If you want to learn this secret before it disappears forever, click the link in the description and comments right now. I am calling you to rise up, but not in pride or arrogance. I want you to rise in purpose and meaning, the kind of rising that doesn't need to make noise or shout, but simply carries a powerful presence wherever you go. The kind that can enter any room and quietly change the atmosphere because of who you are. This rising doesn't need to seek approval or validation from others because it already holds authority and power. You don't need to explain yourself to everyone around you. You don't need to prove your worth to those who never saw your value in the first place. I have seen your true worth. I see it now, and I am the one who will show the world what you really are in my perfect timing. Be very careful about who you listen to during this time. Not every voice you hear is coming from me. Some voices are meant to confuse you, to distract you, and to change the clear truth I have already given you. This is the moment to guard your ears carefully and protect your peace at all costs. If what you hear doesn't agree with the truth I have spoken to you, it has no place in your life. I am not the God of confusion. I am the God of peace, and peace will be your guide as you move forward. If something steals your peace, it is not from me. What you lost was real, and the pain you felt was very real too. But what is coming to you is even more real and stronger. The joy I am preparing for you will be deeper than anything you have felt before. The new relationships I am bringing into your life will be healthier and stronger than those that hurt you in the past. The doors I am opening will be steady and safe. The blessings I am releasing into your life will be protected by my hand. You won't have to wonder or doubt if it's too good to be true. You will know it is from me because it will have my fingerprint on it. Peace, alignment, fruitfulness, and freedom. This is not your downfall or the end of your story. This is your rise, your turning point. I am the God who brings water from a dry rock, food from the sky, life from death. Nothing is impossible for me. I have carried you this far, and I will not stop carrying you now. I have invested too much love and hope into your story to leave it unfinished. I promise I will complete everything I started in you. You will not stay stuck in this difficult season. The time of wandering in the wilderness is not forever. I am not afraid of the enemies around you. I have already defeated them for you. I am not troubled by the delays you have faced. I use time for my glory and good purpose. I am not upset by your slow process. I have been walking through it with you every step of the way. Soon, all the things that confused you before will start to make sense. The fog that covered your mind will clear. The heavy weight you have been carrying will lift. The light of understanding will shine through, and you will say, "This is what God was getting me ready for." So keep trusting me, keep praying, and keep moving forward. You don't have to feel strong to keep going. Just keep going, one step at a time, one moment at a time. When you are tired, I will carry you. When you are hurting, I will comfort you. When you are unsure, I will speak to your heart and give you direction. When you are weak, I will lift you up with my power. I am your God, and I am not going anywhere. I have been with you through every quiet and unseen battle. I have watched as you smiled, even when your heart was breaking. I have seen how you kept moving forward even when the weight on your shoulders felt almost too heavy to bear. And today, I want you to know this. You were never forgotten. You were never overlooked or invisible to me. Every moment you felt alone, I was closer to you than your very breath. Every time you thought you were at your breaking point, I surrounded you with strength you didn't even know you had. You are being held and supported the entire time. You have asked me why it seemed like everything came crashing down all at once, why the people you trusted the most turned away, why your prayers seemed to bounce off the ceiling without answers, why the doors you believed would open suddenly closed in your face. And now I tell you that those were not signs I had abandoned you. They were signs that I was stepping in to protect you. I had to close doors that would have trapped you. I had to block things that would have broken your spirit. I had to delay some blessings because you were not ready to carry them yet. What felt like rejection was actually me rescuing you from harm. If you believe that I have been rescuing you from traps you never even knew were there, comment 1 to agree with me. There is something very important I want you to understand when I give you a warning. I don't warn you to scare you. I warn you because I want to save you. I love you too much to stay silent while danger approaches. You have been surrounded by many voices that don't speak the truth. Some of those voices have led you off the right path, not with loud warnings but with quiet suggestions and small compromises. I will not let you live in deception or be fooled. I will expose every false reason, every hidden motive, and every connection that is not good for you. You are too valuable to lose to lies and tricks. The trap that tried to catch you wasn't just meant to make you fall. It was meant to make you forget who you really are. The enemy's plan has always been to twist your identity and make you doubt what I have already told you. That's why he attacked your mind. That's why you have been struggling with fear, anxiety, and confusion. But I am not the God of confusion. I give you a clear and sound mind, not worry and panic. I give you peace, not fear. I give you power, not weakness. You are not weak. You are not broken beyond repair. You belong to me, and I am healing your mind just as much as I am changing your circumstances. I need you to stop repeating the lies the enemy keeps whispering in your ear. You are not behind in life. You are not cursed or doomed. You are not too late, and you are not too broken to move forward. You are exactly where I want you to be, even if it doesn't seem to make sense right now. I use everything, the pain, the pressure, the loss, and even the waiting. Nothing is wasted when I am working. If you could see what I have prepared for you, you would understand why the fight has been so hard. If you believe that nothing you have gone through will ever be wasted, comment Amen right now. Could it be that your brain is the reason you are still struggling with money? Scientists have recently confirmed that a simple 9 word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious might be blocking wealth from coming into your life. But now, you have the power to reverse this block. Just say these 9 words and watch as money begins to follow you starting today. But be quick. The government might take this secret away any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. You will soon see the fruit from seeds you forgot you planted long ago. You will witness promises being fulfilled that you thought were lost forever. You will realize that I never forgot the quiet words I whispered to your heart in your loneliest moments. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean I changed my mind. I am still the same God who spoke those promises to you, and if I spoke it, I will make it happen. Heaven does not work by your deadlines or schedules. It works by divine design and perfect timing, and that time is coming soon. Let me take care of those who have hurt you, lied about you, gossiped, and tried to destroy your reputation. Vengeance belongs to me. You don't need to fight back or prove yourself to anyone. I will defend you better than you could ever defend yourself. I will lift you up in front of those who try to bury you. They will see that what I have chosen for you cannot be stopped. I will prepare a special place for you right where your enemies can see not to shame them, but to show them that I was with you all along. The reason the enemy fought you so hard is not because of where you are now, but because of where you are going. He saw you moving forward in your life. He saw you breaking free from old habits and patterns. He saw you saying no to things that used to trap you, and that scared him. That is why the attacks got stronger. But what he didn't realize is that every attack only made you stronger. Every time he tried to knock you down, you came back with more passion, more purpose, and more clear understanding of who you are. You are not the same person you were before, and that is exactly what I wanted. This next chapter of your life will not be written in fear. It will be written in boldness. You will no longer shrink back or settle for less. You will not apologize for growing, changing, or healing. You will fully step into who I created you to be, and when you do, you will begin to walk through doors you once only prayed for, but now those doors will be chasing you. Favor will follow you everywhere you go. Goodness and mercy will chase you down because I have declared it so. You have endured heartbreak, disappointment, and delays, but you never stopped believing. Even when your faith shook, your heart still reached out to me. That is why I am honoring you today. Not because you were perfect, but because you stayed. You stayed in the storm. You stayed when you did not understand what was happening. You stayed even when others walked away, and I will reward that faithfulness. I will pour out blessings on your life. Your staying power is about to bring supernatural results.